this working? Yeah, it's working. I know it's working. There we go. There we go. Hello guys. I hope you missed me, cause I am back. And if not, well, that's kind of insulting, don't you think? It's been a while. It's been a while since I streamed and actually uploaded as well, because I kind of messed up my last video. But that's okay. That's fine. It happens. You know it. But I have time right now, so let's do this. Let's do this. Welcome back to the Stanley Parable. Now the Stanley Parable 5. Let's choose a fitting title. Yes, that's all very good. One with the octopus. Perfect. That sums up my day pretty perfectly, I would say. And oh, that one looks fancy. I like the penguin. Why is there a penguin? What? You are playing the Stanley Parable 5, one with the octopus. Okay. Wait. This is kind of a vibe. Is it just me, or maybe it's just me, who knows? Let's just begin the game. I haven't played the Stanley Parable on stream, so we're just gonna do this pretty casually, I'd say. Okay? Okay.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and
I also do that.
Orders came to him through a monitor on the desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-eating, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Yay!
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Oh no.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions.
The balloons.
Or even say,
I still love them.
never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Alright. Okay, so like I said, I haven't played the Stanley Parable on stream. Like, I've played it once, but I was pretty much just standing there in the room with the funny lighting. So we're just gonna play some of my favorite parts, I'd say, or just like... We'll do whatever I want to, you know?
What could it mean?
That's just how it is.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, we can...
No matter how hard Stanley looked,
Yeah, oh my
he couldn't
god,
find
a
trace of
plant.
his co-workers.
Do you know where my co-workers are? Do you know it? You know something, don't you? Okay, I don't think the... Okay. Wait, let's get the bucket. I really like that ending. It's funny, in my opinion. It's funny.
It's bucket time.
It's always bucket time. Why is there... Ah yes, a balloon in a box. That's also where I put all my balloons. There we go. At least we would go. Ah, there we go. Ah, I love this.
Whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear.
We've done it. We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator.
Yes!
Out here in the white void, we are alone. Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self.
True
The
self?
bucket tell Stanley of its life and its history.
Oh
The terrible
gosh.
wars it witnessed, desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of innocent humans.
Oh,
and
God.
the bucket's own complicity therein, of sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger. Of hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man, to manifest justice where none existed, and the bittersweet reality of time, to see one's dreams and wishes met halfway, meted out in parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the warm glow of inspiration begins to dim. The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done, perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself. Perhaps, if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception.
The bucket has some history.
Too much for Stanley.
The bucket needs therapy.
He screamed.
You're a bucket!
To this, the bucket furrowed its brow.
Its brow. Yes, a bucket has that.
Evil wizard Gambhorata first ensnared me in his machinations as payback for the sacred amulet I stole from his treasured vaults. I was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of... No!
Stanley screamed even louder.
Ow!
This is stupid!
Lofty voice acting, like right here, I love it so much.
This is so stupid! Why are we even doing this?
As Stanley
Fun fact, I haven't looked in chat yet, I'm sorry about that.
true form, transforming into a mighty beast of
But now I can see you guys.
its fangs glistening like... My God.
Oh my gosh.
You did it. You saved us from the bucket. Thank God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their
Oh no.
Otherwise, we would have
bucket.
easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power. I'm speechless. You've demonstrated such bravery.
Oh no.
Come, let's restart the game, and we'll agree to never again go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away inside of it.
It's so dramatic, I love it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Yeah, what could it
Stanley
mean?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Are we gonna take the bucket with us? Or not? Well, you know what they say. It's bucket time.
Bucket time.
I knew it. It's always bucket time. Every day of my life. We could go to the new content area, but I think we are gonna do that a little bit later. Because I've been there like twice in my last few videos. I don't know if that's like right, but you get what I mean.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
That's the left, right?
This was not the correct way to the meeting
Ah,
room.
it was the right.
Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
It is the place to be. Well, it certainly is a place, so might as well be the place to be. I always want to see what's in there. Anyway.
And here it was.
Yes.
If the bucket turned out to be correct, was this better than the meeting room?
It
Yes,
is.
Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was.
Let's sit
How
here.
insightful
Oh,
the bucket
we
turned
can't
out to
sit.
be.
Then let's get a coffee. Oh, we can't do that either. Does it say fuck? Oh, no, it doesn't. It says fuel.
Being here with the bucket was a grand adventure.
I can read.
Stanley reflected on all they'd been through together. First, walking through the door on the right, then walking to the lounge, then arriving at the lounge. What a thrilling journey the bucket had inspired.
I did. Oh wait, no. Okay, I should give up on
Perhaps
reading.
This was where the bucket felt most
No.
truly at home. But finally, the bucket was done being in the lounge, and they took the first open door on their left to get back to business.
I don't know. Where is the left? I actually don't know. Is it this or is it that? Because I have a certain feeling that it's that way. You know what? No, let's go that way, actually.
To the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Ooh, red button. You guys know what that means? We're gonna press the red button. Like, it's red. Gotta press it. If it's red, press it.
Oh, good Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this
initiative.
We care about you,
You see,
Stanley.
your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic.
Can't hear
characters from
you.
the first game, like
Can't
the
hear
Adventure
you,
Map
can't
and
see
the
you,
Book
can't hear
Map.
you.
Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving
He's
the
jealous.
adventure line? We could make the adventure line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
I prefer the broom closet. It's so comforting. I can hear the electricity. I hate it. Okay, wait. Can you guys hear electricity when you're in a room? Because I can sometimes, most people can, I think. And it's so annoying. It bothers me so much. But it's can't really do anything about it. So, yeah. Does it annoy you guys too, or is it just a me thing?
Whee! Look at that wagging line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
It did. Was my favorite part. Da.
Now this is
Hey,
what
I want my
Stanley
silly music back.
Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley's addicted to drugs and hookers.
Ha 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 ha.
It's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the
It's- I
fans,
feel-
Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
No. I don't want that. Assuming you are referring to my bucket. Don't forget, it's bucket time. It's bucket time. You can't take my bucket away because it's bucket time. It always is bucket time.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket.
It's bucket
That's why
time.
I'm very proud to introduce a
It's
brand
bucket
new
time.
This is the Bucket Destroyer.
It's bucket time.
I think it'll make a wonderful new
It's
addition
bucket
to
time.
the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
It's bucket time.
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't.
Ruin my time with my bucket. Because
Go
it's
ahead now, Stanley.
bucket time.
Save
I'd
the
rather...
bucket and then pop it into the machine when
Wait,
you're ready.
wait. Can I do that? Okay, I can't. Anyway. No.
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket.
No.
I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket.
Well, that's not my problem.
It's all it knows. That is its singular personality.
Insert bucket.
Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters?
Why can't I
If
fall?
you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that it's
I'd simply fall down here,
densely loaded with complexity and nuance, that it's really like 10 personality traits. What
No, that's not how counting works. Look, it's my bucket.
Sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now.
That's not my problem. It's bucket time. It's bucket time. Get over it.
Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket.
Oh shit.
Now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and
Oh.
The Bucket Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now.
It's bucket time.
My new friend.
for the moment in time that you were here. You were magnificent.
I won't feel bad. No one can destroy the bond between and my bucket. Technically, obviously, we just literally did that. But anyway. Oh god, I love this game so much. Literally. Anyway. Oh my god, we're back here. Like always.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright. I've already mentioned it, but this is gonna be, for the YouTube watchers, this is gonna be kind of repetitive since this is like the second time I streamed the game on Twitch. So it is gonna be new for them, but not new for you guys, probably. As far as I can tell from now. Anyway.
It's bucket time.
It's bucket. Sorry, I love that phrase. I don't know why, but I love it. Wait, yeah, I can't do that.
Stanley took the bucket with him into this little hallway and closed the doors. This was their hideout. No one would
Yes.
ever find them here. Of course, no one would ever find them anyway because everyone was missing. But
Oh,
Stanley
yeah,
chose to
I forgot
ignore
about
this
that.
fact and instead focus on how cool the hideout was. Just him and the bucket. Two renegade heroes against the world, inside their secret, undetectable hideout, here, next to room 417. What a treat.
Ah, this is perfect. We're just gonna stay here. I'd love that. I'd love to own a bucket. Like, genuinely. I'd buy it.
Apparently not.
Like, I'd buy it instantly.
Stanley
Probably because I make really, really questionable money choices. But also, it's a bucket. Who wouldn't want that? Okay, wait, let's just actually get straight to the point.
No one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's
But
office
I think
was
that's a
where he
stupid
found
idea.
this.
Find teenagers to put in teenage demographic. Big net. Some sort of child trap. Sounds like a good idea to me. Throw something in the idea bin. I know. No more bins. Renaming of the... Okay. Firing. Okay, that's... I enjoy reading. I can't read. I read like 50 things wrong, but...
Stanley, we must move on from this broom.
Oh, come on. I like the broom closet.
If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours.
Yeah, exactly.
No stickers.
God, I love the stickers. You know, I'll make a sticker like that, print it out, and just put it on my friend, and then there in my bucket.
Went to a staircase.
That's how it works, right?
They walked upstairs to the boss's office.
That's how it works. Don't have a bucket? Use your friend. Alright. Ooh, I think I haven't done that yet, actually.
You remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe
Wait, or
content
did I
turned
do
out to
that?
be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley
Oh yeah, I
Parable
used to do that.
be.
Yeah,
So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
I will gladly do so. Oh my god, it's magical.
I call it the Memory Zone.
I love
It's
the
where
memory
I'm
zone.
storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
What a great memory already.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember remember back
The
in
Stanley
October of
Parable.
2013 when the game originally launched. Back then, video games had integrity. Back then,
Did
it
they?
all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Crafts. Cargo. 2013. The memory zone temp. Yes. It's so relaxing, honestly. Bits of music. Again, I'd buy it. Consumption. Let's go, capitalism. Love to see it. Unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. Why not? There's nothing wrong with playing for 5 years. It's enjoyable after all. New video game. Releasing today. Ah, beautiful. Deals tough choices. What a beautiful view.
Je suis dans la même horizon qui cesse la pluie de l'eau et je n'attends plus que toi mon amour. C'est là dans la même horizon que je me remémore les jours où je t'ai rencontré.
Another here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley
Oh, the
Parable.
music.
Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote,
You quote?
"Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created.
It was all the
Skyrim,
games.
It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
All the games. That's how gaming works. All the games. Memory zone maintenance. Let me get in. Please, pretty please. Okay, no pretty please. Usually that works. Person of the year. Oh, why thank you. Look, it's me. It's me. You can't argue. You can't see me right now. This as well could be me. Oh no. A closed door. Oh no.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Truly beautiful. Wait, what? The narrator in her head isn't nearly as witty as the one in the Stanley Parable. Yeah, that probably is rather accurate. The serious room. Wait, where did we come from again? I forgot. We did.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
Oh, now we can go there. I forgot that this is gonna happen.
Wait, hang on.
I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Cold drinks. Care for a cold drink, guys? Wait, let me... There you go. Take one.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Definitely. Last time I checked reviews, I saw one that was like... Dislike, can't marry the narrator. Honestly, fair enough.
Honestly, I
But-
could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Sure, buddy, sure. Ah yes, Steam. My friend, my old friend. I say that as if I'm not... Yeah, anyway. Oh, yeah, probably shouldn't look at all of these again.
Okay, let's see what this one says.
That's rather not.
Game's good. For someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
No!
I'm preachy. Honestly,
Of
you
course
can.
not.
This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't.
Well, it's...
Yeah. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I
No,
let these people down.
you
Perhaps
didn't.
the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
I love the world building so much.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then
Well, you...
letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can
Nah.
strike these negative reviews from the record. Only
Wouldn't it be smarter to have like a mute button, not a skip button, because like,
be my motto. I'd do anything for the customers.
you know,
Yes, a skip button we shall
not
have.
messing with time. Probably be... Okay, never mind.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I...
Sorry. Sorry, dude.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy...
Well, I wouldn't say
ruminations on the
unnecessary.
nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a...
I got 3 hours of sleep. I can't do that.
You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The
The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cooking 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works.
Doesn't really
That
matter.
would have been the smart thing to check on
But
before I
maybe.
went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes. I think
Yes.
that's quite likely. Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review.
That sounds like a smart idea.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer.
You think so?
That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
I like that there's a clock so you can actually see it.
There's really only so much I can
It's a nice
ever
detail.
ask myself about. I know it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again.
What did you say?
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Oh,
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out of the room.
oh, the door is gone.
The door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000
Wait,
times.
let me... Maybe I'll find it. Maybe I'll find it. Give me a few
Just you
minutes.
and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no
Trust me,
idea
this will
how
work.
I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything else, I
This
don't
will
know how
work.
to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it. And
Oh, but I can.
Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my
Look, it's
goodness. I
changed.
have someone to talk to again.
Oh, hello.
Stanley,
Oh, it's dead.
it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with.
I feel so bad for him.
Just... Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had...
Our relationship, yes.
I stopped
As
keeping
Stanley in the
track.
narrator.
Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I could only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself.
Yeah, sorry about that. Ah, yes, I forgot. He's gone. Mixed feelings about that. Oh god, I hate that noise. I genuinely can't.
But they didn't understand.
Oh,
Games
hello.
Never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned. They screamed. They gnashed their teeth and said, "Entertain us." It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart. The
Well,
words of
I
their
think
feelings
you're
for
funny.
God.
I think you're really funny.
Consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course,
Well, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
we get these demands that
I am-
suit everything.
I have a lot of the Stanley Parable videos uploaded on YouTube, by the way. If you may be interested in that. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to cut you off. I apologized. So, can't really complain about that, you know? Is the link still working? Oh, it is, actually. Nice. Oh, I think the clock is broken. Has been a while, I guess.
The end is never the end, 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 is
Ah, what a bob. What a bob. Oh god. There we go again. Oh yeah, I like replaying endings that I've already did because sometimes I genuinely forget what exactly happens and I still enjoy it after playing it like for a second or for a time. I know it may be repetitive for the viewer, but who cares? Well, I kinda care, don't worry. It's the clock. Oh. Yeah, and now it's definitely broken. Well, that was it for the clock. Yeah, the narrator is awesome. At first, I had to get used to his talking. Like, he's talking a lot sometimes. For me, at least. But I got used to it pretty fast, and I genuinely really enjoy it. I think it's just like his voice. Honestly. Oh, that... Well, that has a completely different vibe from the last one. Oh, the screams of my dying soul. Nice to hear ya. Ah, yes. God, it's so bright outside. Like me, every time I go outside, I'm like, ah no, the sun! Stop it! I need to go outside more. That's just a fact at this point. God, I also love this music. Like, so good. Let's follow the sun, actually. The end is never the end, 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 is never. And back in the office we are.
Co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh wait, where was that ending again? Well, is it bucket time? Not today. Did I just make a massive mistake? Who knows?
When Stanley
I
came
don't.
to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yes.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
It's such a pretty lounge, not gonna lie. Like, look at this. This blue, this grey, this... Oh my god, this is so
What a
boring.
beautiful but eager to get back to business,
Yes.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I genuinely sometimes have trouble telling left and right apart, because... I don't know why, actually. It's what it is, you know.
Stanley was so bad at following directions.
But you know.
It's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh, we could go that way. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift. Well, I can't exactly pay that if I just simply die.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Yeah, I
I
know.
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stan. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for
You
others?
have my
Are you
apologies.
convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why? I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me
Danger. Danger everywhere. Thanks for the reminder.
give me a chance.
2B1. No buckets past this point. Oh, luckily, I didn't bring my bucket. What a coincidence!
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Yes.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
This looks red. No, okay. Yes.
I still don't think we're communicating properly.
Yeah.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Red. Yes. Red.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley.
Thank you.
You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map.
Well, I
You
think
were
it's
never
quite
supposed to be
pretty.
in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Yeah.
Is it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did.
No,
And
no,
in
of
the
course
end,
you
it was
did.
all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Okay. No
There
problem.
we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
I kind of just want to, like...
Okay,
Oh,
I'm going to stop you.
I got tricked.
Tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free
Yeah,
to be
yeah. I felt like I had a free choice, and I actually really appreciated that. So I'm gonna give this a 4.
So we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to you.
Yes.
If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This
Oh,
whole third
yeah,
door
same.
thing was just a stab in the dark. But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's
You
take
probably did. The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Ah, I've missed this. Good old Neil. Whoa. Oh, why thank you. Stanley. Ah, thanks.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
I think the leaderboard is a fun thing. Like, I just like seeing the stats compared to other players. But at the same time, I have mixed feelings about that, honestly. I'm gonna give it a 3, because I can see how some people won't benefit from it, since they're like, oh my god, I'm so bad at this. And then they cry themselves to sleep.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger.
I know,
Click the button
I think
to
you get an achievement if you do this for 4 hours.
fire.
Will I do that someday? Probably.
Meaningful game. All about the
Should I actually try?
Honestly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. Why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
Ah, intriguing, but no thank you. Not now, at least.
You heartless bastard. Do you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the
Both.
latter, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't
And I said that
think of a
lovingly.
single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain.
Oh yeah, thank you. Good idea.
What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Honestly, I think I will try to do the button thing for 4 hours at some point.
But it seems
'Cause
obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man.
why not?
Sitting on innocent civilians below you.
Ah,
and
yes,
up high
yes,
in your
creep.
creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes.
I've actually seen a gameplay
Adventure into
of
the
this
experience
game.
of total mental depravity.
I think.
I love everything about this game, Stanley, and it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Oh my god, it's the outside world. I've never seen this before. Wow, I went the wrong way. A free world game.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
Oh my god. Yes.
It is. It's an open world game.
Free sounds so much better. No. No.
Stanley, what a close call. You really wandered off into that thing. That big open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it.
Yeah, okay, the outside world is overrated, I guess.
Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
You seem to like walls a whole lot.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Ah, yes.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind.
Rocket League.
Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design.
Oh, is there?
Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Oh, thank you. Oh wait, no, that wasn't at all.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball?
Sports
Stanley,
ball.
I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must.
Bonding time.
Here's the ball. Have fun.
That was my head. Whoa, okay, I genuinely find this really enjoyable.
Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley,
Yes, thank you.
and I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one
Oh,
ball
wait.
generates a certain amount of raw adrenal
That was embarrassing.
multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience.
Wait, let's just go for the other goal. Ah, yes, I like balls.
Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? I'm like a child in a
did I
confectionery
say-
shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable.
Ah, he seems to like balls more than me. Makes sense. Wait, I want to at least make one goal because last time I was able to do it, and it'd be kind of sad if I just didn't.
Are you enjoying this, Stan? Are you having fun? Is this a
Yay!
Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over.
No.
That's right. Your little fun comes to an end.
I was just
It's
starting to
a
have fun.
game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley.
That-
Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without... Hold on. What are you doing?
No. What were you expecting me to do?
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you.
Oh.
How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley.
I'll just simply jump again. I have a feeling this was a good idea. Oh my god, there's a light. Let's follow the light. That's always a good idea. Oh my god, my office. Kind of, at least. Pressing buttons, love that. Buttons. Okay, no buttons. No buttons for me, guys.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now.
Oh shit.
I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way.
Of course you'll be back.
After it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
Okay, that just sounds threatening. Please do it again. Okay, guys, let's do one more ending,
Now, Stanley's office was a distant memory.
or
What
like
did it look like?
I don't know, one more ending,
Perhaps.
or two more, or three more. Who knows? Who cares?
It's bucket time.
Ha, for 20. Funny. Because I still have something to do that I need to get done before tomorrow.
Stanley punched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay.
Still no one was here.
Do not
Stanley needed
alter
the
without
bucket
consenting,
to run
whiteboard manager.
Perhaps in the
Consulting?
boss's office.
Consulting. Shit, I can't read. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Ah, the broom closet. Not today. Not today, broom closet.
Turning to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Yes, no, actually. Like, it's like a hiding space. Hee. Anyway, sorry.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
I can't.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours.
Anyway, I really appreciate the follows today.
Such a competitive
Haven't streamed in a while, it's nice to be back.
risk, all because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy.
Crazy?
Something occurred to Stanley.
Okay, I won't do it. Not today.
To himself, maybe I am crazy.
Maybe.
He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket.
If you're talking to a bucket, maybe. Maybe you are.
Said nothing at all.
Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room of rats. The rest... Okay, sorry.
He held the bucket close, yet felt
Fun fact, I did that like for 5 minutes straight with a friend of mine, and I'm pretty sure we annoyed all our other friends that were around us.
Someone else's.
It was awesome.
How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good
No
would come
bucket?
to this. Who
Who knows what sorts of bizarre
No,
hallucinations
no,
Stanley might
my
experience
bucket.
without the
It's gone.
psychologically
It's gone.
grounding presence of
I
his
can't
bucket.
do this anymore.
Indeed, now he noticed that the runes were repeated, which was, of course, very odd. Now he felt himself floating off the ground.
Oh no.
Oh, gracious.
Oh, gracious.
Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it calling to him.
Stanley, Stanley, it's me, the bucket.
Could it truly be?
The bucket?
Forward from the room,
Oh no.
by one bucket
Bucket?
after the next.
No,
None of
that's
them
not
were
my
his.
bucket.
None of them were his special bucket.
Come to me, Stanley. Find me.
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along. It was incredibly painful
Oh, is there a bucket inside?
and black cloud.
Okay.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket.
That's me when I don't have my bucket with me.
Ranting and
No
raving,
bucket?
a narrator describing all of his actions and how
Can't do
everything
it.
is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. She backflipped all the way to work.
Oh yeah, I do that. Me when I have my bucket, backflipping all the way everywhere. Only way of transportation.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This seems... Welcome to the whiteboard. Yes, I love dog mode. God, I love dog mode.
It's bucket time.
And bucket time.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Sorry, I'm enjoying this way too much. Left.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him
It's almost the same.
the lounge was simply the place to be.
Okay, wait.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room?
I'm sorry, this is so enjoyable.
Yes, perhaps.
No, the bucket was wrong.
The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section.
I sometimes feel so bad when I just cut him off, because I didn't mean to. Just gonna go back. Doop-de-doo, okay, no. Never mind that.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and
Money.
now more than ever.
More money.
Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find
Things, but with money to buy more things. What a smart business idea.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. Stepping into
Oh wait, I think there's an ending where I have to leave the door. Anyway.
an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this
Oh, no.
revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
Wait, 2,
Even
8,
now, in
4,
his darkest
5,
of
I...
hours, did the bucket's warmth and
2,
guiding
5,
light
4, 8, I
pierce the dark
forgot.
clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would. And knew it.
I know
The
that.
two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the pin number for the keypad was 2845.
Ah, 2845.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
Oh my god.
Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most
This must
logical
be.
explanation.
This must be it. Doop-de-doo, elevator music. Okay, never mind.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Oh, yeah, everything will be fine. This was a clear sign that everything's fine.
Straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Okay. That sounds innocent enough. Oh, the first time I played the game, I just walked over this because I didn't think you were actually able to do that.
Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
It was very funny, for me at least. Kinda sad, but still.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs.
Oh no, I have guinea pigs.
I'd never seen
I actually have new ones. I actually have 3 new guinea pigs.
Stanley cradled it gently.
Maybe I'll can show a picture. If I edit the video, maybe I'll just upload it as a VOD, but if I edit it, I'll show a picture of the guinea
Was
pigs.
the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do
Fired.
in the first place? These questions raised
I
fears
never
in
got fired from a
Stanley's
job.
mind.
Because I never had a job. Just do it like me.
No! He screamed into the
That
bucket.
kind of...
He couldn't
That,
accept it. His
yeah,
own
no,
life
don't.
in someone else's control. Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket. But here was the proof.
wait a second.
Operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Alright, apologies. Anyway, where was...
Began to sink in. Stanley decided that this machine
Dog.
would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
I think this looks so cool with the red light.
Would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way.
In a really cool way, because a bucket has a high five. Wait, what? No, a hand.
But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the
No,
button
bucket, why would you do that?
Stanley
Off.
gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself? How could the bucket have betrayed him like this? Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen. Birds. Silly birds. The control buttons became active again.
Okay,
Stanley
let's just enjoy
threw out a
this.
video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world. The mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions. At the
They're
bucket
so
end,
silly, guys.
Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery. Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place.
Honestly,
living
I
through
would do
life
that too.
streams of the silliest birds imaginable. Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was short.
Okay, don't eat your parent, please. Aw, goose. Well, anyway, this is gonna be it for the day. Like I said, I still have some stuff to do. If we're lucky, maybe I'll be able to stream again tomorrow. No promises though, no promises. I'm just glad to be able to stream again, like today. Really made me happy. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. And then I'll be seeing you next time. I hope you have a great day and bye!